what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. A short kick taken at the 18, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Caught on the right side by Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He finds Watson complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 23-yard run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Oh, this is blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
You figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for Jalen Waddle, and Waddle's got it by the sideline. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll try and run it up the middle. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 31, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's able to find Melton. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Here we go again. Hey, check 26. Come on. Check 6 guys.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Back now at Lambeau. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point.
Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton from 17 yards out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
2 now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins.
And you have to make sure you stay focused.